Season 30 of the WNBA.
Congratulations, ladies. Wonderful achievement. You got this far.
Season 30. And ESPN, they did a top 50 list of players, but we only going to do the top 10. So, Mr. Johnson, top 10 for ESPN.
All right. Well, so ESPN, they say their top 10 players are the following. At number 10 is Caitlin Clark. At number 9 is Kelsey Plum. And number 8 is Paige Beckers. At number 7 is Alicia Gray. At number 6 is Sabrina Ionescu. And prayers out to you, hun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry of what happened to you. I hope you can heal and get back soon. At number 5 is Jackie Young. And number 4 is Breanna Stewart. Number 3 is Defisa Collier. Number 2 is Alyssa Thomas. And number 1 is Asia Wilson, the best women's basketball player on the court and one of the best basketball players, men or women, that's going in the game today.
I've seen some people have issues with Miss Alyssa Thomas being at number 2 and Defisa Collier at number 3. I have seen people, one in particular that we both know, had an issue with the fact that Caitlin Clark cracked top 10.
I don't have to ask who had issue with that.
I think you know who.
The question I have to ask is, why did he have an issue?
Oh, you should go back and see his video then.
I will.
He didn't like Caitlin Clark being at number 10.
I know he did.
So you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about. That's gonna be entertaining.
Oh man! So they did a whole 50. I ain't want to do 50. That's like the fact that somebody took the time to list 50 players in the order that's dedication right now. I have way too much. Well, it also ESPN, so they have a whole bunch of people working. So. But that's their top 10. We did top 5. So, Mr. Johnson, you are up first.
Okay.
Here's your list.
All right. So, my list is at number 5 is Jackie Young, who and I love the fact that she basically has committed herself to be the Robin to Asia Wilson's Batman over in Vegas. Number 4 is Breanna Stewart. Of course, she blesses Playmakerz heart, being the Liberty's number 1 player. Alyssa Thomas I have at number 3. And if things go well with the Dream, I think that will be wonderful for them. Seeing her, Mercury, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mercury. I think things will be wonderful for them. They'll blossom into being the powers that I think they want to be. Number 2 is Defisa Collier. The only issue I have with her would be is she going to be so locked in with labor that she, and I don't mean pregnancy, I mean being one of the figureheads of the labor union, that she can't boogie on the court, but I don't think that would be an issue. And then at number 1, there ain't no player there ain't no woman player on the planet today that can lace Asia Wilson's shoes. Not a one. She is the woman right now. There is no better player than her.
So, Asia Wilson 1, Defisa Collier 2, Alyssa Thomas 3, Breanna Stewart 4, and then Jackie Young 5.
And thank you for that, bro.
Oh, I told you I was going in. So that is Cole Johnson's top 5.
So what is Playmakerz top 5?
Well, you finna find out right now. My
right in there. Okay, all right.
My top 5 goes like this. If I can get the screen right. Of course, Asia Wilson number 1. Come on, like everybody who knows the game of basketball would not argue the fact who's the best player in the game. That is Asia Wilson. No qualms about it.
Ain't no question about that.
2 through 4, you can put in any order. It's just how you feel about it. Defisa Collier number 2, Breanna Stewart 3.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Yeah.
There's no debate of the top 4 whatsoever. It's what order you want to put them in after Asia Wilson.
You said the gap between them and 1 is wide, but yes, I agree.
2 through 4, you can put in any order you want to put it in, as long as it's them three.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. 100. I 100% agree with you there.
ESPN had Jackie Young at number 5. Cole Johnson had Jackie Young
I
at
had him
number
in Jackie
5.
on 5 too.
Guess who's finished 4th in the MVP race last year?
Yeah, you're right. I gotta pay attention to a little more of Alicia Gray's game, and that's a good that's a good that's some good analysis by you, bro.
How many people know that Alicia Gray was the 4th runner-up in the MVP category last year?
Yeah, she can ball. There's no question about that. She can ball.
I could have went with Jackie Young. I could have went with Sabrina Ionescu if I wanted to be a homer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't really argue me about it because what you gonna say?
Yeah. Yeah,
I said,
Jackie Young's a
no.
good, great all around player. And is there a shot she can't make? Sabrina can
Like,
light up a scoreboard.
I'm like, how many people actually pay attention to the race and know that Alicia Gray was the 4th one on that list?
Well, in all fairness, we were basically focused on it was going to be in Nafisa Collier or Asia Wilson.
Exactly. Alicia Gray, you're in my top 5. You're in my top 5. I'm gonna show you some love. You deserve some love. I'm gonna give it to you. You're in my
I
top
agree.
5.
I agree. She does deserve some love. I ain't sorry I showed you, but you do deserve some love.
I know you ain't sorry.
Mm.
So that is my top 5. Cole Johnson, he goes to his top. Oh, before I do that, here's the
MVP odds.
MVP odds. Go ahead, Mr. Johnson. I'll let you have this slide.
All right. So, I mean, I can laugh.
Oh, hold on. Before you do that, and yes, these odds was provided by Hard Rock Bet. So yes, shout out to Hard Rock Bet.
All right. Well, I am not surprised that the number one player that's gotten the best odds to win MVP is the cash cow of the WNBA. The one that a friend of ours has already crowned the queen of the game, Caitlin Clark. I still laugh at that though, because I still think her game needs to grow just a wee bit more to get to those levels. Because to me, it's still Asia Wilson's, Nafisa Collier's, and excuse me, in Breonna Stewart's world. It still is to me. And you know, nah. I find it hilarious, but I get why. I get why Caitlin Clark has the best odds to win this year's MVP. But I still find it hilarious.
Asia Wilson number 2, and piece of card number 3. Breonna Stewart number 4. Sabrina Ionescu 5. Paige Beckers and Elisa Thomas have the same odds. And then who is rounding out the 8th?
Alicia Gray.
Notice you didn't see Jackie on there though. I'm just throwing that
Yeah,
out there.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I knew. I said, as soon as he see this slide, I already know he gonna laugh and start. I was like, I'm not going to give it to him. I already knew it. And
I'm
it
not,
was,
but
and
but
if
I'm
a
not
sudden
surprised.
somebody come back and watch this video, I already know I'm getting a message from him.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not surprised. I was not surprised at all. I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Don't worry, I got a message for Indiana fans coming up in a bit. But yeah, those are the MVP odds. Now we get to the teams. So, Mr. Johnson, your
All right.
top 5 teams.
All right, so I like what I saw from the Dream last year, and I think it's going to translate to this year. So I have them at 5. The Lynx, they had the best record last year, but I see them a little bit. Oh, they still have Miss Collier there. I still don't think the Lynx are going to be in the lofty position that they were last year. So no. And number 3, the Mercury, they're building something special. I think they have what it takes to be in the WNBA finals again. So I want to see how they can gel in year number two with the nucleus that they have now. New York Liberty, former champs, um, they're just loaded with talent, and they are exciting. They probably are one of the more exciting teams to watch. But come on, who gonna touch the Aces when you got a Batman and Agent Wilson, a Robin and Jackie Young? Who is gonna touch them right now? And they're both in their primes. Who gonna touch them? Name me a team that's gonna touch them. I mean, it was to the point where this team last year was just circling the drain. And then Asia Wilson basically gave a Tim Tebow type of speech, and they ran the table the rest of the way. So yeah, that's my five. The Aces, Liberty, Mercury, Lynx, and Dream.
The only team that can touch them is your number two team, as long as they don't get knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, but I just think I put them there because if healthy, they are one of the best teams in the WNBA. If healthy.
Here's mine. Number 1 and 2 is the same. Las Vegas Aces, New York Liberty. Number 3, the Atlanta Dream. And y'all not see the moves the Atlanta Dream made. They are coming. They are not trying to wait any longer. They are coming. Okay. Number 4, the Phoenix Mercury, the team that the Aces beat to win the championship. And number 5, the Indiana Fever. Now, let me tell you this now, Indiana Fever. And if our good brother's listening, I want him to hear me when I say this. Matter of fact, I'm going to do one of him. Give me this camera.
Oh, Lord, not give it his camera.
Indiana Fever fans, that includes my good brother. Y'all did me a favor this year. Y'all want the Indiana Fever to be that team? Shut up. Yeah. And let Stephanie Wright coach the team.
Yes. Shut up. That's exactly what I want you to say. Amen to that.
Shut up. Do not nitpick everything that happens this year with the Indiana Fever. Let Stephanie Wright do her job. She got you some help for Caitlin Clark. Guess what? You gonna bully Caitlin Clark? There's a person named by Raven Johnson that's gonna step in and say, "What's up with it?" Stephanie Wright is getting the players that she wants around her for her system and for Caitlin Clark that's going to bring a toughness to Indiana. That is what y'all missing. Y'all missing toughness. You got the shooting. You got Caitlin Clark. You got Sophia Cunningham. You brought back Lexi Lowe. You got scoring because you brought back Kessie Mitchell. You need some toughness. Raven Johnson's going to bring some toughness. Not only bring some toughness, she's going to bring some playmaker ability that's going to help Caitlin Clark because she don't have to play make all the goddamn time.
And that is what's going to help them.
So,
to not have Caitlin Clark be so much of the offense.
So, Fever fans, shut up and let Stephanie Wright do her job.
I'm liking you.
The talent that y'all have is worthy to be on this list. That's why you're on my list. The roster that you got is the reason why you're on this list. Let the coach do her job. Simple as done. Let the coach do her job. Y'all have nothing to worry about. If you don't win the title, that's because you probably ran into the New York Liberty or the Las Vegas Aces at some point in time, and you don't have the horses to match them.
They still don't.
I was hesitant to put the New York Liberty at number 2 ahead of the Dream because we got a new coach. I don't know what his coaching style is going to be, but then we bring in Saul Tussauds, and I'm like, well, damn. But that is a big difference. So, just do me that favor, of Liberty fan, of Fever fan. Shut up. Just shut up. That's all y'all got to do. Just shut up. And then the odds from Hard Rock Bet to win the championship, Mr. Johnson.
So it looks like we have the Mercury at uh, at 7. We have the Sparks at 6. We have the Dream at 5. We have the Lynx at 4. The Fever at 3. The Aces at 2. And the team that Vegas thinks has the best odds to win the 2026 WNBA season, the New York Liberty. Oh, and that stink team that's eighth, don't pay attention to them.
I knew you weren't gonna like that. I knew it. I was like, I seen that said, oh, the Wings have the eighth best chance. So they on the top half of the group.
the,
Oh, Cole's gonna hate this.
the doggone wings. Oh,
And
Lord.
and guess what? And if it comes true, it's your fault because you want them to have the number one pick again.
That's not my fault.
You want them to have number one pick again, and they said, okay, Coach Johnson wants us to have number one pick again. We got the number one pick again.
I wanted that number one pick and flub it up,
And that's what they didn't
which
do. Though.
I know they didn't do that.
Like, see, your biasness clouds your judgment.
And again, I do love Dallas, and I have wonderful friends who live there, and I love the city. I do. Basically, it is about fan bases that are rose-colored glasses in terms of their fandom, and they can be harsh toward a person like me. So basically, I just tell them to stick it.
Yeah, but you have to admit your biasness clouded your judgment on this one.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. They got the number. They had the number one draft pick in 2025. They stuck up the joint and the number one pick in 2026. So my bias didn't cloud no judgment. They sucked.
And if they don't have the number
Bad.
one pick, and they don't have the number one pick this year,
Well, then I hope they get destroyed before they get to the playoffs.
that's what you should have said last year. That's my point. Be somewhat all right. Just don't get the number one pick. That's the whole point. Be like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Always in the middle.
Always in the middle.
Always in the middle. Can't go. You can't go low to get high,
Oh my
and you can't
God.
get high to get low. You just stuck in the middle. That's what you should have said, but you didn't. You wanted them to get number one pick. They got number one pick now.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you did. And the season begins on Friday, May 8th. We begin with the Washington Mystics and the debut of the Toronto Temple, 7:30 p.m. on Ion Television. All three games on Ion Television, by the way. Also at 7:30, the once was one of the fierce competitive rivalries in the WNBA. Now is a shell of itself because the Kinetic Suns, they are in Barclays to take on the New York Liberty. And then the Golden State Valkyries begin season 2 in Seattle as the debut of Fly J. Johnson begins for the Seattle Storm, 10 p.m. on Ion Television. Mr. Johnson at the top, you see who's favorite by how much, and at the bottom you see the over under. So
Yes. It's amazing that in their first ever WNBA game, the Tempo are favored. Their very first game, they're favored. That is interesting. And to me, I think that's an insult to the Mystics in my estimation. I'm like, wow, really? Wow, okay. Um, yes, with the other two games, the Storm are very disappointing to me. And I think that their disappointment will continue. The Valkyries, they proved last year they ain't your mama's expansion team. And the Liberty, they should dog walk the Sun. Dog walk them. Now, if this game takes place when this game takes place next year, I won't be rooting for the Liberty.
yeah, it'll be a rivalry between me and him, I will say.
Yes, it will be.
and a rivalry that was not in my favor the first go
Yeah,
around.
I was about to say, yeah, a rivalry that, yeah, it actually goes to the beginning of the league, and he may turn the tables when this rivalry resumes.
I hope so, but it won't be to the degree that it started. That's
No,
for
I don't
sure.
think. No, it won't be.
But some measure of retribution would be asked for.
Hmm.
All three games will be on Ion Television, so have fun choosing between Tempo and New York of which games to watch.
Yeah, the world. Okay, I ain't gonna ask.
You already know this is the beginning of the season, so you already know it's gonna be the entire season for this. So you want to
Hmm.
start now, or you want to save it for later because you know you're gonna come right back to this.
I'm gonna save it later because I know sometime this summer or early or late summer I'm gonna probably go off about this.
That's Friday, Saturday, Saturday. I give it to you, Mr. Johnson.
Saturday. So you got the Wings traveling to the Midwest to play the Fever. The Fever, they are favored by 7.5. Over under is 175.5 points. The Aces, I'm sorry, that game is at 1 p.m. All times are Eastern. That will be on ABC. Later in that afternoon on ABC, the defending champion Aces, they will be on home court getting their rings in their ring ceremony before they begin their defense of their title against the visiting Phoenix Mercury, a team that's on the rise. But I think the Aces will show that Mercury have a ways to go. Now in the evening, when nobody watching but whoever is going to be in the stadium, the Lynx, they host the Dream, and the Dream actually is favored in this game. 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Local time, but 8 p.m. Eastern will be the tip off there with the over under 157.5. And then at 9 p.m., the debut of the Portland Fire. They will host the Chicago Sky. I'm sorry, an Angel Reese less Chicago Sky. They're favored by 3.5. The over under is 158.5.
I won't be surprised if that spread didn't go up.
Yeah,
Smart asses.
I'm thinking that's.
Oh, Chicago, you smart asses. Oh, I can't stand y'all.
Mhm.
And the reason why I'm saying that because one, they released Haley Van Lith. And then they decided right after they released Haley Van Lith, Mr. Johnson, they brought
Mhm.
in Natasha Cloud.
You've been wanting her on the Liberty for I don't know how long.
I said, goddamn Chicago Sky, they don't want me, they don't want to lose me as a fan. You assholes. You charity Ray Angel Reese, and then you bring in Skylar Diggins, Rakia Jackson, Dejanay Cares. I'm like, damn Chicago. I want to hate y'all, but I can't. And then you finally release Haley Van Lith, and then you bring in Natasha Cloud. I guess somebody in that front office is like, well, we can't lose all our fans. We got to keep some of them.
Hmm.
So you minus injuries and Haley Van Lith, and then you bring in Skylar Diggins, Dejanay Carrington, Rakia Jackson, and Natasha Cloud.
This guy figured they have to start somewhere.
I gotta ask Snowman one of these days, why do Chicago teams have this love hate relationship with their fan bases?
Oh, I'm thinking it's the lovable losers aspect, I guess.
But we all know one thing's for sure: y'all compete with the LA Sparks for team baddies right now,
Oh Lord.
because nobody's gonna question Skylar Diggins, Dejanay Carrington, Rakia Jackson, all on the same team. But season 30 is here. It
Yes.
begins Friday. Season 30 of the WNBA season. So right here, right now, on record, Mr. Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
your 2026 WNBA champion is
Actually, I think it might be the Liberty. I think it might be the Liberty this year.
he's picking the New York Liberty.
To show you I have no bias, I think they're good enough. And I'm not so certain that the Aces can keep up their high level of play. I think last year they got scared into actually having to play above, not above their weight, but play to their level. If they do that same thing this year, I think they won't go that far.
No, this one's hard for me because what the saying that we always say: to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. So the Aces are the champs, so you have to beat them to
Hmm.
give yourself a chance to be a champs.
That's correct.
But yes, my New York Liberty probably, even though the Dream did what they did and Chicago did what they did, there probably no bigger acquisition that made this offseason but the Liberty when they bring in Saltu Sabali to pair with Sabrina Nescu, Brianna Stewart, and Dracar Jones, who is still with the New York Liberty.
That's an awesome pickup for them.
You kept your main three, and then you bring in Saltu Sabali. Now we had to lose Natasha Clyde in the midst of it, but hey. And
Well,
we bring back Balaja Naney Hamilton now. She's now no longer injured. She's actually able to play. So our defensive stalwart is back on the team. It's gonna take time for this team to gel, especially with a new coach. So, but Vegas is picking the Liberty. My co-host is picking the Liberty. I can't pick the Liberty. I can't do it.
mm,
I can't do it.
interesting.
I can't do it. I'm gonna pick the Aces this year with a caveat.
Okay, what's the but?
The caveat is if the Indiana people believe in Stephanie White's system, don't be surprised the Indiana Fever are in the WNBA Finals this year.
Hmm.
And I'm going on record now. Next year, I'm picking Indiana to win the whole thing. He's doing that because of the fan base, not because that's a
Oh
stupid
yeah.
pick by me.
No, no, no. I understand why he would do it because they are they are the team that captures the most interest in the WNBA fan base, and the sooner they're successful, the oh Lord, the more insufferable their fan base will get.
It is contingent that you fan base shut the hell up and let Stephanie do her damn job. If you don't let Stephanie do her job, Indiana would not win a championship. Shut up, let her do her job. I guarantee you within the next 2 to 3 years, y'all bring home a championship.
They should.
She is the coach.
They should.
And I am telling you this. I do not want to see Indiana win a championship, but I am not stupid. If Stephanie White is able to do what she wants to do, to coach the team the way she wants to coach the team, you can't beat Indiana. You just can't beat Indiana. But it's up to the fan bases in the front office to let Stephanie White do what she need to do. Because if y'all talking about firing Stephanie White after this season, y'all never gonna win a championship with Caitlin Clark.
And that's what I want to see, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Because you're not gonna win the WNBA championship playing finesse. You got to play physical to win championship.
Especially
You want to get past. You want to get past the Aces. You got to be physical. You want to get past the Liberty. You got to be physical.
Especially where the game's played now. Yeah, you got to be physical.
You got the coach that loves physicality. That coaches physicality. You let her build a team with physicality, y'all will win the championship. Because Caitlin Clark is who she is. Whether you want to give her credit or not, she is who she is.
Yeah.
You gave her some protection now with Raven Johnson on that team. Let them put it together. You'll be seeing the championship in the near future, Indiana.